What's up, YouTube family? What's up, world? Welcome back to another one this Thursday, better known as Thor's Day. I'm Pastor Lee, and in this one, peeps, I want to start this off by saying, did y'all know that Earth is the only planet within our solar system that's not named after a pagan god or goddess? A trivial fact right there. Hey, now let's get into something, brothers and sisters. I have been held accountable for my sins by Sister Melissa Burkett. Sister Melissa Burkett. Now, I want to say something about my profanity, because she said something that I touched on earlier in my channel when I first started doing YouTube. I touched on how I have severe mental illnesses and I have a brain injury of the frontal lobe, and one of the issues of having a frontal lobe brain injury is my impulsivity with my words. Okay, and when I get to going on something, you know, as passionate as, you know, spelling Wiccan and talking about my father, and when I get to talking about, you know, just false prophets or evil or the Satan and his demonic spiritual warfare that's constantly going on and that we're constantly being affronted with, or the Illuminati within the entertainment industry, any of that stuff, the pedophile ring within the Hollywood and whatever, when I get really passionate about that disgusting stuff that's been accepted or whatnot, I may sometimes use unsavory words. Okay, I may sometimes say F-U-C-K or S-H-I-T or B-I-T-C-H or stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Alright? But brothers and sisters, please understand that I am working on that. And my Father understands my sins, alright? Because we're all sinners and only one did it right, and that was Yeshua HaMashiach, the last Adam. You understand? Because the first Adam couldn't do it right. He sinned. But Yeshua didn't. And he was resurrected. Alright? He's my king. And he's my way to get to the Father. Yeshua HaMashiach is the way. And I want to do it like Yeshua HaMashiach, okay? And Yeshua HaMashiach, back in their day when he was walking, their vocabulary today, okay, our vocabulary today, I'm sorry, brothers and sisters, is not the same vocabulary that they had back then. So when Yeshua walked up to them and called them hypocrites and vipers and all this stuff, he was basically saying to them, you're a piece of S-H-I-T, back then in that language, calling them vipers and hypocrites. You know, you didn't say that to anybody like that. Jesus, Yeshua, was a rebel, and he went against the grain, cuz he did. He was hitting them in the face every time with his words, okay? Now, is that the equivalent of me saying F-U-C-K-S-H-I-T-D-A-M-N today? No. And I'm not saying that as a justification for that. What I am merely saying is that Yeshua was not always soft-spoken with his words, and when he needed to get amped up, he did. When he needed to turn over tables, he did. When they were making money from our Father's temple, when they were making slow down, Pastor, when they were making money off of our God and our Father in the temple, what did he do? He went in there and he turned over the tables. He didn't go up in there and say, oh, why y'all turning my Father's cave into a cave of robbers? Oh, no, he went in there and turned over them tables, and he got mad, dog. Alright? Now, Peter denied Yeshua 3 times. Okay, Paul says the things I wanted to do, I can't do, and the things I don't want to do, I end up doing. You understand? We mess up. It's a spiritual warfare, okay? Alright? And we're being attacked from every direction because Satan knows our weaknesses. Now, I want you to understand, brothers and sisters, that I'm struggling with this, but you will see my fruits. I am not no Joel Osteen, no Creflo Dollar, or any of these pastors or preachers out here, or televangelists who act one way in front of the camera, or acts one way in front of you, and, you know, all soft-spoken and all with double tongues, you know, because they're daggone acting one way, you know, and they're showing you this way, but then behind closed doors, they'll bang their toe, or they'll freaking act a certain way, and they'll drop F-bombs and S-bombs and D-bombs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But they'll judge you and cast stones at you. Alright? Listen, ain't nobody perfect. None of them are perfect. I hate to tell you that, but nobody's perfect. Alright? Only Yeshua did it right. You know, I'm not casting stones at anybody, but you do got a lot of so-called Christians who will act a certain way in front of the church. Alright, they'll come to church on Sunday, they'll dress all nice so everybody can see them. They'll act all holier than thou, you know, so everybody can see them like, oh, look at Johnny, man, look at him, he got the spirit of him today. Woo, he must really love Jesus, because look at him falling down there on the floor speaking in tongues and all that, when he ain't got nobody there freaking translating what he's saying in tongues. And that's a daggone thing that you're not supposed to do in the Bible either. You're not supposed to have women in the daggone church preaching either. But you got all types of women that are gonna standing up preaching today. But what am I gonna say, all right? Okay, I'm just pointing it out, just like this was pointed out with me using profanity. Okay, I have a problem with that. I'm a sinner, and I appreciate you holding me accountable. I'm not gonna whine about it. I'm not gonna cry about it, because that's something you're supposed to do to your brothers and sisters. You hold your brothers and sisters accountable, and I appreciate you doing that, sister. I appreciate you, sister, for holding me accountable. Let's see what the word says about this. I want to get into the word though. Okay, listen. It's how you use your words 9 times out of 10. Okay, I want to say something. You can hurt somebody and they can go out here and kill themselves and commit suicide, and you not use one profane cuss word or whatnot. Like, I'll give you some examples, all right? And I need y'all to understand, it's your words, okay? Peter denied Yeshua 3 times. Those words that he used came out of his mouth. He said, no, I don't know him. Denied him 3 times. What's worse? Peter denying Yeshua 3 times with the mouth, with the words that came out, and the knowledge of what he was doing, okay? Or me using the words S-H-I-T or F-U-C-K or D-A-M-N when I'm daggone preaching or stuff like that, or when I get really excited or something like that, all right? Or what's worse? Someone saying, why can't you be like your cousin? Why can't you be like your brother? Why can't you be like your sister? Why can't you be smart like them? Why can't you be good in sports like this person? Why ain't you married like this person? Why ain't you got kids like this person? Why are you so stupid? Why are you so fat? Why are you so skinny? Why are you so ugly? Why are you so gay? Why are you such a transgender piece of shit? Why are you see? Come on, those are words, you know, but when you put them together, that's the context of it. You see what I'm saying? You see how I did that in the beginning? Not one profaning word, but in the inner end, I put S-H-I-T in there. Okay? It's how you put the words together and how you use them. Me stubbing my toe, or me saying, you know, this D-A-M-N hypocrite, this D-A-M-N false prophet, or this D-A-M-N agenda that they have pushing all in the world by the pedophiles of the world. Yes, I said it, the pedophiles of the world, you know, who are higher up in position, who are the elitists of this world. They want to marry and have little boys and little girls. That's what they want. So they push these other agendas that are you know, debauchery, you know, that are against God's word. You know, they want to get people to accept them, so when the big one comes up, you know, like men and grown men wanting to marry little boys and little girls, and it being allowed, okay, and being seen as something that should be between the two people because it's love, and you should be able to let people love whoever they want to love. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants to love and marry their own mama, or love their own son or their daughter, okay, it's okay to have sex with your own son or daughter, okay, as long as they're not having kids. There's people who actually think that. No, that's the no. So I'm speaking out against this stuff. Yes, I'm a sinner, and I'm not going to sit back and act like Joel Osteen or some wolf in sheep's clothing who's just sucking up your money and wanting it all. When do you know that you can go ahead and give a tenth of anything that you want, and it ain't got to be money? You can give a tenth of your grain. That's in the word. You can give a tenth of bread. You can go shopping and get a whole bunch of grain or food and go give it to the homeless. That's a tenth right there, because you're giving it away. You're helping out the poor. That's what you do. You help out the poor. Yeshua said, you got me right now, but you will always have the poor to take care of, and the widowed, and the orphan, okay? And that's what you do. But when a nation starts getting away from love and stops helping the poor and the widowed, and you start going into this type of thinking where, you know, you need to pull yourself up by the bootstrings and no one needs to ever help anybody, and screw you, do your wrong thing, and we don't need to help nobody for nothing. I got it on my own and all that, and F you. Yeah. When you think like that, that's wrong. You know, a lot of people fall on hard times. A lot of people just don't have it like, you know, some of you who are born into you know, richness, or born with a 2-parent family, or some people who are born with someone to help them out or guide them. You know what I'm saying? To guide them in the right way and steer them from the wrong and steer them from the streets. Not everybody has that. Okay? Sometimes some people need help. You understand? Some people need help sometimes. You gotta love people and help them. That's love, man. Helping your brothers and sisters. Helping other people out who can't help themselves. You understand? So, sisters, brothers, I'm a sinner. I'm not perfect. I do the things I don't want to do. Just like Paul, the things I want to do, sometimes I can't even do them. I am imperfect, and only Yeshua HaMashiach did it right. You understand? But I did this video because I wanted to show y'all, brothers and sisters, that this is what you do. You hold each other accountable. And you need to check yourself. And I'm working on it, sister. I am, brothers and sisters. And I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm getting up out of here. We're trying to keep this video under 11 minutes. We're probably going to come in later on for a music therapy session. I haven't decided yet. But I definitely wanted to talk on this. I'm imperfect. I am imperfect. Okay? I'm imperfect. Big time. But please don't ever let my words when I get like that be a stumbling block, brothers and sisters, because you just have to know that I'm a sinner just like you. I'm just like Peter. Peter chopped off that soldier's ear. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. Peter had a temper. I'm telling you, y'all, Peter, I believe Peter was mentally ill. Peter had a severe temper and he was off the chain. And look at the people who Yeshua Jesus hung out with. He hung out with people that the priests and the Pharisees and Sadducees just could not understand. Why is he hanging out with the tax collectors? Why is he doing this on the Sabbath? Alright? Because he's Yeshua HaMashiach. He came to do it right. Okay? A lot of them started going by oral law and got away from the written. You don't get away from what's written. Okay? You don't get away from what's written and go with what's oral. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They want to go with what's oral and they don't want to stick with what's written. Yeshua came to fulfill the law, not abolish it, brothers and sisters.